Hey everybody, welcome back. And today I've got a Healing Golden Voice from 1945. Nice tall boy bakelite case, and the case is in great condition, just dull with age. And in the back, what have we got? So 1, 2, 3, 5 valves, 6v6, 5x3 no doubt, and whatever they are. Anyway, I always refer back to the schematic, and no, it doesn't tell me on there. It tells me what those two are. But what have we got? Permanent speaker, permanent magnet speaker, that's good. Somebody's put a new power cord into it. And the full controls, which I should have mentioned before, but what have we got? Okay, they're stamped on them, so it's a tone, a bit wobbly. Volume, so switch, on off, and tuning. Alright, let's get this thing opened and have a look inside and see what's been done to it before. Okay, here we go. And out you come. And I'll just set it up. Oh, man, that's heavy. So is this. That speaker weighs a ton. Okay, what have we got? Let's go straight to the guts of it. Oh, okay. It hasn't been repaired. Somebody's just changed the power cord. And yeah, nice job. Okay, what have we got? Choke. And the old caps, and I can see a cap can there. And there's probably another one hidden somewhere. Oh, there it is, just under there. So I'll find out what they are. Probably 8 or 16, one of each maybe. Haven't had a chance to look at the schematic yet. But okay. I'm just looking for the. Where's the rectifier? Right down the bottom where you can't. Oh yeah, you can get to it. Right, we'll just turn it around the other way. All right, we'll do some normal power tests on it and. See if there's no shorts and the power's getting through from the transformer. Okay, so here's our 5x3 rectifier, and if I remember, pins 4 and 6 are the plates. So there we are, pin 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably should have done that one last, and pin 6. Alright. Let's look at some AC voltage, and give it a squirt of power. Actually, 4 and 6 of the plate. So I'm getting like, that's looks like the 5 volt to me. Alright, so we try the other two. Pins 1 and 8. I thought, to me, they're the heater, but anyway, could have it wrong. Got them connected properly. Yep. Look at that. Nothing. I'm up to 100 volts already. I think the transformer's knackered. Let's have a look here. See if I can get the camera up a little bit higher. I'll just set the camera up. Oh, that should be okay actually. I know it's just going to topple over. So what have we got? We've got, I'm looking, there's a centre tap. Give me a second to sort these numbers out. I found the high voltage taps on the transformer. It says 260 volts. So where's my multimeter? Just bring it around. Let's see what we get. Well, I'm getting a heap of voltage there, so that's good. So why isn't that translating to the rectifier? Alright, we'll try it again. As I said, I'm pretty sure pins 4 and 6 of the plate. now we get voltage. So just show you again, so 150 volts already. And go back to the heater, and let's have a look. So that should be 5 volts, and yeah, behaving normally. Great. Well, I don't know, did I not have the clips on properly? Probably. But anyway, that looks alright. And where are the globes? This thing. Oh, there they are. So I might as well just check 6.3 on that. So take it from the black wire and a bit of juice, and okay, 6.3 is working. Looks like the globes have had it. Alright. I'll get that speaker out and we'll test that. And well, here's a speaker, and that's in really good condition. Oh no, there's a tear there. Oh well, not much, but that can be fixed. Alright, and here's our plug. Lots with 8 pins on it. And I've already gone down and looked at the schematic, and that's essentially what it shows me. So pins 2 and 7 lead into the primary of the output transformer. And I guess, why not? Let's just check for resistance. And bring that up there so you can see it. So pins 2 and 7, we should get a reading. It's pin 2. And where are there? And pin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There. Okay, yeah, 385 ohms. And pins 4 and 5 is the output. Sorry, just there. I'm trying to keep it in camera. So where are we? 1, 2, 3, pins 4 and 5. Did I count it right? No, I didn't. 4 and 5 is there. Well, no, yeah, I've seen that before. So that's good. Alright, so that means get my signal generator. And we'll just hook them up to pins 2 and 7. The whole thing should work. 1, 2, God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, there it is there. Alright, power on. Yeah, all good. So, I'm going to now get to those cap cans and change them, and then we'll power this thing up, and hopefully it's going to work. Okay, the filter caps are all in, and an 8 there, and I've run out of 16, so cobbled 2 8s together in parallel, and that gives me just over 16 microfarad for that. Oh well, here comes our test. Let's see, is it going to work? Is it going to smoke up? Who knows? Let's find out. Alright, take the power up slowly. 60 volts, 70. Current limiter's not glowing, that's good. And no smoke so far. Actually, before I do that, I'll just turn the power back down, and might as well monitor the filter caps. See that they're getting voltage. So just on DC voltage, let me move this across a bit. Yeah, you can see it. Yep, just looking at the screen. Alright, here we go. Oh, well, something's going into it. So where am I? 122 volts. Oh, that's not good. Okay, let me just check my connection. Alright, we'll try again. Well, I should be getting more than that. No. Something is wrong. Okay, I'll just have a look at things. Okay, we'll try it again. Connections are fine unless the clip wasn't actually on the terminal. Anyway, let's try it again. And yeah, now we've got it. Okay. And honestly, I didn't do anything, sneaky or anything like that. I just checked that the clips were connecting up to the cap properly. So we're at 200 volts. Plenty of voltage inside the cap. Oh, it's coming to life.
We're now faced with the prospect of the Canadian federal government invoking emergency powers and more government coercion to deal with the protests.
Cool.
What is your sense of the importance of this question of...
Cool. Works. Nice. Well, it's nice to have an easy win without any problems. Although a little problem here and there, it's always good for you. Makes you think and give you something to do. Otherwise, if it's too easy, then you're not learning anything. Well, that's my philosophy anyway. So normal stuff now. Actually, just want to make sure that choke is working, and knock it over the camera. So I've got, that's from the choke, and I'm just going to assume that yellow wire is the choke as well, and I'm looking for about 500 ohms. There it is. So we've got 0.568k, 568 ohm. So choke is good too. Alright, everything's going well so far. Alright, normal stuff. I'm going to change those filter caps, and yeah, it's a mess in there. Look at the way resistors are just covering up, getting in the way of the caps and that. So yeah, it's going to take me a while, but I'll come back once all the wax caps are done. See you soon. Well, the job's done. It was a bit difficult. Things were just packed in, resistors covering capacitors, and so I couldn't follow my normal procedure, which is I just like to replace all the caps first and then go through the resistors. I have to do both at the same time. Change some resistors, move them out of the way, finally get to a cap that's stuck in under there somewhere. Another one was in there, and oh god. But it's working.
Resourcing and training of staff. A lot of the staff were great people.
That working quite well. Picking up pretty much all the stations. So
but they were caught
that
up
I can get anyway. So that's good. Well, this one I must admit it was an easy one, a bit of a non-event. There are no major issues with it, or even no minor ones either. It just worked. So that's good. It's good to have them occasionally. Nice easy one. As I said, it just took time for me to replace all the components that needed to be replaced. So that's it for today, guys. The Healing 501E lives again. 1945. Yes. Anyway, I'll catch you real soon. Take care. Bye.